And we are live. Welcome everybody to another live stream of The Vintage Brick. I hope you are doing awesome wherever you are. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am. I've had a great morning just hanging out, watching another LEGO YouTube live stream and hanging out and building some LEGO with my two older girls, and it's been a fantastic morning. So I hope everybody else has had a fantastic morning too. Jovi Colton, fancy seeing you here. Oh, I'm shocked. So yeah, we are building the Millennium Falcon. Funny enough. Huh, who knew? We managed to get through some major progress last time, and it is looking fantastic. It is looking really good. I've managed to get the whole outline. You know what? Let's switch over to so you can actually see what's going on here. So I managed to get the whole outline, the whole frame. It kind of struggles to fit in shot now from where I've got the camera angle. But it is a beast. It is so big, but it is looking absolutely excuse me, absolutely fantastic. So last time we managed to get through the frame of the second mandible. We managed to get through the bottom plate, the whole bottom plate section of both of the mandibles, and these detail sections here, which you can kind of see. Actually, can I be clever? Hang on. I'm going to try and be clever, and you know that it's going to go wrong, right? But I've got to try it anyway. Okay, so for the instructions cam, let's see if we can see the underneath detail. Oh, look at that! It actually worked. Okay, so you can see the detail underneath there. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. And then it's going to be put that back. Then when we build this top section, which I think is actually the next thing that we're going to build, we're going to have some circles here and here and here and here, which will actually show this bit of detail through those as well. So that's the detail that's going to show through. So it's going to look pretty awesome. It's going to look pretty awesome. Caitlin, fancy seeing you here. I'm equally as shocked that Jovi is here and you are here. So I hope you guys had fun this morning, just hanging out with me and building Lego, and yeah, it's been good fun. It's been good fun. All right, make sure that anybody else that's out in the chat, make sure you come say hi. Make sure you just say hi in the chat. It's always great to know who's out there and who's actively involved in the stream and contributing to the conversation. Of course, there's no pressure. You don't have to be involved in the conversation, but that's always way more fun. I love knowing where people are from and what they're up to and what they're building. So yeah, it's great. Now, Jovi says, how many more live streams do you think you're going to do? I think the official total is going to be 5,792,473. But yeah, so I guess you're in for the long haul. Yeah. Well, up until now we've kind of gotten through one stage, on average one stage per live stream. Now there are 17 stages. However, last time we ended up going through in stream number 6. We got through half of number 6 and we got through number 7. And then I was like, well, actually we've got a bit of time left from what I was planning, so let's start on number 8 and see how far we get. And we got through all the way through number 8. So I think the stages are going to get smaller, and we're going to end up getting through the stages much quicker as we go on. So originally I kind of thought that we might end up being around 17 streams, but I suspect now that it's going to be a lot less. So we're on to stage 9 today, as we can see down here on the instructions cam. People seemed to like that from last time, so I have kept that. So stage 9. And we're on stream 7, so I don't know how many do you think? How many do you reckon that we're going to be getting through? I reckon 13, maybe 13 streams. We might do a longer one at the end just to actually just finish it off and just get it done. Maybe, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. See how it go. Pauline Longley, rest. Sorry, Vintage, can only pop in to say hi. So hi and bye, but have a good stream. Hope you're doing awesome and I hope you're having a great day, but thanks for popping by. It's very much appreciated. So I guess we should probably get some Lego out and start building. What do you guys reckon? Reckon we should just get into it? Crack on into it. You know what? These plates here, I can probably get away with just chucking in this bag. And then that's one of these bags that we have to keep track of. Oh gosh, I need to move this. There's a monster of a build out of the way, so I can make some room to actually get the parts to continue the build. So throw that back there and zoom this in a little bit. First bag number 9, second bag number 9, third bag number 9. And I think the rest are 10s and 11s. Yep. So slightly smaller stage. Again, probably very, very similar to stage 7, I guess. No, or was it stage 8 that we built that top area? Must have been... Oh, I can't remember. Gosh. It was 2 days ago. Come on. It was so long ago. What do you expect of me? But anyway, I imagine it's going to be very, very similar to building these bottom plates. These bottom plates here. Except they're going to be a little bit more detailed because they're sitting on the top, and those are going to be the final detail for the outside. So yeah, good. 10 to 14, Caitlin reckons. 10 to 14. Bear in mind too that we've got a whole nother one of these boxes, which is chocker full, which has got stages 12 through 17. But yeah, you never know. Yep, 12 to 14. I think it's a pretty good guess. Yeah. So, yep. Right, let's get these pieces out and let's get underway. As always, I have been absolutely looking forward to this stream ever since the end of the last stream. It is always super fun to get back into building this thing again and kind of having some time allocated for just building it, you know? Rather than just doing it in bits and pieces. Taking my time, enjoying the build. Okay, we'll grab the magic ramekins, which they're not really magic. They're just let's just say that they're magic, just because we can, I guess. So as I said earlier, it was great watching this stream this morning from London Bridge Bricks. Oh, actually, those 2 plates. Now that I've just put those somewhere else, we actually need them in this step. 2 plates and 6 of these long pipe guys. 2, 4, 6. And those. Alright, so that's that is what I was just grabbing out. Good times. So yeah, London Bridge Bricks, love his streams. Yeah, is doing some great things for bringing the LEGO YouTube community together. Highly recommend you go checking out his channel. He does a lot of live streaming, and yeah, gets a lot of people from the LEGO community involved, which is fantastic. Okay. Right. So, how much are we going to get through this stream, I wonder? Here we go. Build done. Stream's over. Thanks for coming. Like to... No, I'm just kidding. That would be a bit of a disappointment, wouldn't it? Where is it? Here we go. We've got at least got to build something. Right. There we go. Part built. There we go. All done. Just kidding. Okay, their joke's getting old now. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, what? We'll try and figure out what bags these parts would have been. Oh, there it is. Would have been in. Actually, I can probably zoom this in a little bit more. Take my watch off because it's just getting annoying at this point. Magic! Yeah, magic! Oh, it is a roasting hot day here in sunny New Zealand. We are right in the middle of summer now. So, yes, it is very hot indeed. Oh! Rest is back for 5 more seconds. We better make those 5 seconds count. How are you? How are you? I assume you're doing awesome. What have you been up to? You know, because it's been so long since we have talked last. Yeah, just feels like forever. You don't call, you don't write. No. Oh. Not too hot today. I've been able to do some forging. Aha, cool. So you were actually being serious the other day when you were talking about the fact that you actually do some blacksmithing. So that's kind of cool. So playing with, well, not playing, but building with metal things. And what sort of stuff do you like building? I'm assuming swords and all that kind of cool stuff. But let me know what you actually like building. I am curious. Okay, let's just get this kind of in shot. There we go. Oh, that's great. As I said, it wasn't. You said it was. Well, you're in a different part of the country, so I guess actually, to be fair, I think outside it's actually a little bit cloudy and not really hot, like not as hot as it has been. But just in this room, I think every day is hot because it is quite roasty. But that's right. That just is what it is. That is all good. So for those others in the chat, Pauline Longley is often comes on as Rest in Pieces. Uses a couple of different accounts when he can't get on his own accounts. He uses Pauline Longley's account. So yes, it is always a pleasure to have you on the streams, coming and hanging out and joining in the conversation. It's great. Now, where does this guy go? This guy kind of goes across here. I've got the orientated around the right way. Nope. Do now. All these detail parts are always kind of interesting. They yeah, it's like to just kind of sit there. No. Okay, that is what it is. And then this guy kind of goes along here between the bricks. Welcome, Dan. Good to have you here. It's fantastic. Hope you're doing awesome. I'm certainly doing awesome. Get to build working on building this monster Millennium Falcon, so, you know, could it get better? I don't know. I think not. Okay, do I want to try and line that? Looks alright. That's fine, I think. That is all good. So, Rest is making a large knife at the mo. It's pretty fun, but pretty hot indeed. And you have to deal with like smeltering the metal and all that sort of crazy shenanigans. So yes, indeed, that would be stinking hot. Crazy hot on a Kiwi summer's day. So it's kind of probably a little bit nicer that it is slightly cooler today. It's not quite as hot as you have said, especially down that part, down in that part of the country. All right, it's a wee little detail piece. So we can put that on the Falcon now. Oops, where's it gone? What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. Oh, goodness me. Okay, so which way around does this go? I'm going to put it there. Right. Groovy. Detail piece done. Okay, now we can start building these the tops for these areas. So we will move you back. Sayonara, see you later. Yes, definitely Rest. Send me a pic on Facebook or Instagram, whichever you end up using the most. Either or is totally fine. And all right, bro, for now, yeah, have a good one. Have a good day, and all the best for your smeltering and things, and your metalworking. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I always loved metalworking at school. I didn't do smeltering and stuff, but I always kind of thought that was pretty cool. And I've seen the YouTube videos of different people doing different things, and I've thought, yeah, that'd be pretty fun. It'd be kind of cool just to make stuff like that. Yeah, I think having a Lego bend definitely reveals about a person that they like to build things, they like to create things. Yeah, I think it's cool. And yes, he says, all right, bye for now. Thanks, Vintage. You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. It's always, like I said, it is always great to have you here, and I'm sure I will see you on the next stream, most probably at this stage, Tuesday night. But yeah, have a good day, have a good week, and all the best. Be safe, because that's one thing with smeltering and dealing with metal that hot. It is actually a little dangerous. You do need to be extremely, extremely careful. So, be safe. Okay, I feel that is probably in the wrong place, and I would be correct. There we go. And it's still in the wrong place. Let's move that one more time. There we go. Now we've got it right. Okay, it's good. I need one of you, and I need two of you. And so stack you guys up like that. Flip that back over. Okay, all good. So yeah, so Dan, what are you up to? What have you been building lately? should probably know because I imagine you've probably been releasing videos on it, but I haven't actually I haven't done a lot of YouTube viewing lately. It's so flat out with everything else that's been going on. I did manage to watch a stream this morning with London Bridge Bricks, but that's been pretty much it. Okay, that looks good. We're going to need one of those. A nice fancy blue piece. Oh, that's the wrong orientation. There we go. That looks a little better. The blacksmith was the latest. Oh yes, there seems to be quite a bit of excitement about that blacksmith set, which I know Rest in Pieces is very keen to get hold of that, mainly because he does blacksmithing in real life, which is kind of why we were just talking about that before, about smeltering metal and all of that. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. I have spoken a little bit before about not being overly interested in creating a Lego city. I mean, in many respects, it would actually be really, really cool. I would love to create a Lego city, but I know that once I start, man, that is just going to be basically my finances are not going to be happy about that. So. Yeah, so that probably won't be happening anytime soon. However, I do quite like the idea of starting off like a medieval city with and some castles and knights, and I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. Those are all the wrong orientation for the wings that I want to try. Use just a second. There we go. There's finally the right one. There we go. There. But Dan's editing a new video today. Nice. Right now should be uploaded today. Awesome. Very, very cool. Yes, I've got 2 videos in the works, but. They're taking months because I've got the live streams, and then they don't take much preparation, but kind of any time that I would be spending editing is kind of taken up with the live streams, and then I just get too flat out busy the other times. But they are in the works. I have got some stuff in the works. Just. Good things take time. Hopefully they'll turn out good. But yes, kind of semi. Well, not too super top secret, but don't want to let the cat out of the bag prematurely. But looking forward to those being finished off and getting out there into the world, into the wild. Imagine that Rich from Brickscene, he'll be doing plenty of sorting today for his new Bricklink store. It seems to be a lot of what he does at the moment. Looking forward to that being released, being actually going live and having a wee look-see. Very cool. Right. Now I am really looking forward to getting these sections finished off. Really looking forward to having some of this outer detail actually done. Some of the final outer detail. It's going to look cool. It's going to look very cool indeed. As long as I can find some 2x3s, because if I can't find the 2x3s, it's going to put a bit of a damper on it. Where have they gone? Come on, eyes, start working. Oh, there's one. How many do I need? Oh, there's another one. I need 2. I just need 1. There we go. And one of those. And a 1x6. Okay, cool. Cool. Ah, Rich! Your ears must have been burning. Welcome to the stream, Rich. Good to see you. So yes, I imagine that you will be doing a whole bunch of sorting today, right now, this very, very second, most probably even. So just chilling? Are you just chilling, or are you actually sorting? Curious to know. Or have you done all your sorting now? Is it like done, kind of pretty much just ready to go? Yeah. Yes, but to answer your question, I am good indeed. It was great watching the London the London Bridge Bricks live stream this morning. Gosh, can't even talk. Yeah, it was great. It was just, we were just hanging out. We actually just had it had it playing on multiple devices and just the audio coming out of one, so we could still comment. Well, I could still comment as myself, and my oldest daughter was also watching. She thought it was pretty cool, and yeah, we were just chilling. They were building a couple of sets, and yeah, well, they started working on building a couple of sets, and I was just helping them pull some stuff apart and pulling apart some of the sets that we don't need to have set up at the moment. So yeah, nice chill morning. It was nice, very, very nice. Yeah, absolutely. Greg is a brilliant host. He's really got the gift of the gab. He can just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Yeah. So yeah, no, he's very, 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 very good live stream host. That's for sure. Always entertaining. Always entertaining indeed. And so it says he's still got a bit of sorting to do. We'll get into it later. Got rid of the family for a few days camping, so some free time. Oh, nice. Very cool. And one of those. Right. Flip this bad boy back over and try not to break it. That'd be good. Dan finds his audio hard to listen to. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah. I guess he's probably one of those people that yes, he's a great host, as in he's always got something to say. He always keeps things moving. But I can appreciate that maybe some people would find his sort of very flamboyant manner, not easy to listen to, or it may potentially annoy some people. I don't know. I can kind of appreciate that. I also just appreciate what he does for the LEGO community as a whole. Bringing a lot of the LEGO YouTubers together just on a regular basis. It kind of seems like it's become a little bit of a central hub for that kind of thing, which is pretty cool, I reckon. Pretty groovy. So for those of you who haven't seen the instructions cam before, I had this idea last stream that some people might actually want to see the instructions, because let's be honest, they are some pretty impressive instructions. So I've started doing a little bit of a feature, a feature camera, so you can kind of see where I'm up to, see what's going on. Definitely the biggest instructions I have ever seen. I don't know what the Colosseum instructions are like, whether they're this big or I have no idea. Maybe you other guys can maybe speak to that. Are there any other instructions that are spiral bound that are this big? As big as the Falcon instructions? And yes, we have Caitlin Colton and Jovi Colton in the chat. Caitlin is my oldest and Jovi is my middle. Loving these Saturday streams. They actually get to sit on the streams and come and hang out. I think they maybe feel like they miss out a little bit, because they are usually in bed, or at least on the way to bedtime when I normally stream, and it's kind of on purpose in many respects, because after the kids are in bed, things will wind down a little bit, so it's not quite as much to be aware of, so you can kind of justify spending a little bit of time streaming. But it is great doing these Saturday streams where they can come and hang out and actually join in and be part of the fun, part of the action. Ah, of course, the Star Destroyer and the Death Star. Oh, right, they both have bound instructions. Good to know. Excellent. Of course, I forgot about the Star Destroyer. Of course, that would have bound instructions, because that's another very high piece count model, and also you'd have to have these massive pages to be able to get the scope of what needs to be built. So yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, the Death Star would be exactly the same. Definitely makes sense. Okay, let's just put that guy over there for a little bit. Actually, I was just thinking that when I end up doing some orders from your store, Rich, that I'll have to come over and grab them in person. None of this impersonal shipping business. That could be kind of fun. Okay, so is that all correct? I think so. Looking good. Yep, jolly good. So we're up to step number 675. I don't know if you can see that on the build cam, but yeah, we're making some pretty good progress. As I said earlier, I'm loving the fact that I'm actually up to the point where I get to put on some proper detail, some of the external detail that is going to be exposed. One of the things that has cracked me up about this build is that when you're building it, it really does look much like a hodgepodge mishmash of parts. Especially when you just got the frame sitting there. We had some of the girls' friends over the other day, and and it was mainly just the frame sitting there, and I showed the build to them, and one of them said, "Oh, so are you just like building it out of spare parts?" I was like, "No," but I can totally see how she would think that, because it was. Yeah, it really did just look like a mishmash of random parts. So, yeah, pretty funny. But it's great now that we're actually getting to some of the outer detail, especially on the front mandibles and stuff that we did last time. It's great to actually see it coming together. Oh, Matthew William, welcome. Glad you can make it onto the stream. Hope you're doing awesome. Hope you're having a fantastic. Well, actually, since you said morning, I assume that it's morning where you are. So, hope you had a fantastic night, fantastic sleep. I hope you have woken up rested and refreshed. Yeah. And Brixine says, oh, the Toyco thing has to be put on the back burner for the moment. I think they are struggling to get all the new stock on. Yeah, fair enough. That's understandable. It's unfortunate, but understandable. Actually, Jovi was asking about that earlier today. She was, yeah, wondering when that was going to happen. But no, that's totally understandable. It'll be fun when it happens. It'll be fun when it happens. Oh, what have I done here? I have done one stud wrong, one stud off. Okay. Okay, let's remedy this. I should have started from over this side, and then I would have noticed that the stud count was wrong. That's better. Now we're getting where we need to go. Nice. Oh, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. It's fantastic. I completely forgot to message you to say that I was going streaming. I was so focused on getting everything set up that I completely forgot. So I'm glad that you saw the stream and that you've managed to join us. Welcome. I'm assuming everything is there. Oh, everything. What am I saying? Everyone is there as well. Joshua and Evie. I'm assuming that they're there. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing awesome. Hope you're having a fantastic day. have had a fantastic day, because it'll be, what, Friday night there? Okay, flip this guy over. Or did you manage to get the notifications thing sorted out? Did what I suggested, what I suggested, did that work? Okay, now we can combine these two. Alright, nice big chunky section. You can change the satellite in The Force Awakens. Yes, for this particular set, it does come with two different satellites. The satellite dishes on the top. You can either have the old school original trilogy one, or you can have the Force Awakens one, which is pretty cool. I haven't decided which one I'm going to get yet, or which one I'm going to have on there. When Mark Denham was on the other day, I suggested that maybe I could potentially commit sacrilege and put one on one side and one on the other side. Yeah, he thought that was quite amusing. I imagine some people would find that less amusing. So, but no, I'm not going to do that. But I have not decided yet exactly which one I will be putting on. But time will tell. I'll decide at some point. Excellent. The suggestion for fixing the notifications worked. That's great. Voltuella, welcome. Oh, so stoked that you could make it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having an awesome day. Is it crazy hot over there today? It's not as hot as it has been over here. In this particular room, it is still pretty roasty, but the outside is not too bad. That's also the wrong orientation. That's the one thing with all these little wings. It's like, is this the right one? Nope. Is this the right one? Nope. Is this the right one? Nope. Here we go. Finally. When I originally started this channel, it was right around the time when all of the stuff with the new COPPA laws, the Child Online Privacy Protection Act stuff, was all coming to fruition, and all of that. So there was all this kicking up, all the stink kicked up about all the LEGO YouTube channels were going to die because the law was written very unclearly, and that if you didn't set if your channel had even remotely anything to do with something a child would be interested in, then you kind of needed to set it as for children. So I ended up originally setting this channel's settings for kids, and then it was kind of it was probably a good 9 months later that I kind of realized that everybody else had gone with the I guess the intention of the law, not to the letter of the law. And the intention of the law was to separate out actual child's content, like for preschoolers and that kind of thing. So then I ended up setting the channel to not marked as for kids, and the thing is that meant that there's been some weird stuff happened since I set the channel back. A lot of the settings have actually still stayed the same. Not necessarily the settings in YouTube like that I have access to, but things like people not being able to, people who had subscribed to the channel when it was set as for kids, They even when the channel wasn't set to for kids, they couldn't activate notifications or anything like that, like the channel was still set to for kids. So the trick is to unsubscribe and then resubscribe, and then the notifications are able to be activated again. So a little bit of information there in case anybody else has that issue with any other channels that they follow. Yeah, I have wondered if there is something still sitting in the algorithm, which means that my channel doesn't really get promoted as much as the others, or in a similar vein, but I don't know. I think we're probably all going to be frustrated at some point for a channel not growing as fast as we would like, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think my biggest problem is that I just need to post more content. That's more content and more regularly. That's the biggest thing, I think. But anyway, but yes, it is great having you on, and I'm so stoked that we got the notifications thing worked out after all that. And yes, is that on a few? He suggested the double-sided dishes, you suggested the double-sided dishes, I just suggested using the good-looking one. Yeah, no, fair enough, clarification, yes, that's right, I did suggest that I was going to do it. It was more just when you had asked the question, I suggested that I was going to put them on both sides. Yes, no, I didn't mean to imply that that you were like egging me on, putting me up to it. But that's okay. Right, we get to use some of these big long pipes. Let me just make sure I've done those right. Bring those pipes in here so you guys can see what I'm working with. And two of these guys. And Matthew Williams says, and I have a praying mantis in next to me. Oh, cool. Nice. And Jonathan, yes, you got trouble on Tatooine. Nice. I don't think Rich, I think you mentioned that that we haven't got that here yet, right? It's not actually available in New Zealand. Like, they haven't been able to get the stock. Or at least they haven't until like right now. But yeah, I thought that that's what you'd said on the London Bridge Bricks stream. But that's cool. That's cool that you've got that, Jonathan. And the Razor Crest is meant to arrive Sunday. Yes, that is another set that I would actually really love to get. Kind of in a little bit of two minds as to whether to get that or just to start buying the pieces to put together Popaglops mock UCS scale Razor Crest. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of a reach being able to justify spending that much on all of the pieces. But yeah, we'll see. We will see indeed. Right, try and get this pipe reasonably straight because it'll be real easy to get that bent. What else have we got? Lego. Oh, yes, this is good to. Yeah, also morning, noon, all from Mark. Yeah, it's good to have you here, Mark. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Now, Matthew says Lego is making the new Star Wars set in March, and Lego is going to make a new Mandalorian set. Okay, yeah, cool, nice. It'll be interesting to see what that comes out like. Yeah, very cool. Picked up a tie yesterday to set it up as an interceptor. Oh, nice, very cool. Nice, yes, because Vault Dweller got the TIE and TIE Fighter and set it up as an interceptor, and also Moff Gideon's TIE with the wings. So he did both of those, so that was very cool. Oh, the Ghost Rider set. I haven't seen the Ghost Rider set yet. yeah, I have to check that out, see what that looks like. Newmarket LEGO store has it, picked it up. Picked up Trouble in Tatooine yesterday after work. Ah, cool. So it must have only just come in. Must have just been in this latest shipment that seems to have just entered the country with all of the newer stuff. That seems to just slowly be filtering out to stores now. Because I know that there has been massive delays on the new LEGO shipments. Stores struggling to get stock in. Stock sitting on a wharf somewhere in a container. Right, flip this guy over and imagine these arches will be very similar, if not identical to the ones that were on the bottom plates, which makes sense. It's a pretty ingenious way of getting those circles nice and smooth. The intakes are, I don't know actually, I don't know if they're intakes as such, but I kind of think of them as intakes. Well, I don't know. Got that one of those, and we should be good to go. It's funny. I keep looking up at the at the screen. Excuse me, and at the video preview, and I see kind of this edge here, and it's almost vertical on the screen. So it kind of looks like it's a split screen. So my brain says, "Oh!" Every time I look up, it's like, "Oh, what's going on with the video?" Oh, that's all right. It's not actually split screen. It's not doing something weird. It's just the edge of that panel section. Hilarious. That is the wrong piece. I need a tile, not a raised tile. Okie dokie. I think that's good. We'll just slide in there. A minute amount of coercion. There we go. Beautiful. No Razor Crests in the Newmarket store. Yeah, I mean the Razor Crest has been out for a while, so I guess if you're one of those ones that had to have the Razor Crest, you have had a little bit of time to get hold of it, but I would still love to get the Razor Crest. As I said before, I kind of have been trying to decide whether I just would like the Razor Crest or whether I want to try and just get the pieces to make the UCS scale mock size of it. But I think I would actually quite like to have the official Razor Crest set as well. Matthew says he has the Lloyd Titan mech. I haven't seen that one. I'm not sure what that looks like. But yeah, the mechs are pretty cool, especially if it's like a mock mech, because some of those are huge, so impressive. So I'm not sure about the Lloyd one. I haven't really haven't looked too much into them to be able to recognise it by name. Right, get this guy in there. Why is that not going in? What have I done wrong? It all looks right. That would be why, because I had it in upside down. That would probably be why it's not going in right. Makes much more sense. There we go. Now it's in. Cool. Mark says stock has been horrible. Was trying to get Von Reg's tide interceptor and have barely seen it. Suspect it'll be looking overseas for it at the moment. Yeah, true. And Jonathan says people bought it out on Amazon and now turning around selling it for nearly 200 US. Lego had it at 130 US. Yes. Scalpers, eh? Yep. I don't know if we need to. I don't know if that needs a comment. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, it does. It really sucks for all of those who just want to go out and buy it legitimately. Yeah, it's pretty rude. You buy out all the stock. You know, it was the same with the. Was it the Osprey? Yeah, it's pretty rough, really. You know that something's going to be reasonably limited or time limited, and then you go out and buy all of them, and then turn around and try and make a profit off it. And just because, yeah, it's a bit rough for everybody else. But I am so stoked that you got one, Jonathan. Very, very stoked indeed. That is also the wrong piece. Right, so that guy goes in there. And you get some more, yeah, a few more bits and pieces on the bottom. Nice bright yellow piece, because hey, why not? Why not? This one goes on the top of there, and this guy goes across there. Cool. Looking good. You, two of you. You and light grey, great. Okay, that's all we need for this step, I think. So it's a thing that really doesn't sit on there very well. I'm hoping that plugs into something, because otherwise that is just going to fall off. And I feel like it's not going to plug into anything. Well, time will tell. So where do these guys go? Here. This guy goes back here. isn't it mirrored? Oh, that's right. Oh, because it faces forwards. That makes a bit more sense. Okay, cool. Now, is that done? It is. Okay, cool. Let's put that on the Falcon. That's going to look sick. It's going to look so cool. Let's chuck it over here. Now, just remind me, I did put it over here when I start looking for it underneath the Falcon, like I did last time. Oh, what a muppet. This beast certainly has some weight to it now, that's for sure. Okay, so these pins here will go into this red beam. And yeah, there we go. And press down on the studded area. Is there a studded area on this side which we push down in? Maybe towards the back? No. Just kind of sits in there. Make sure it's nicely seated. Alright, now make sure I choose my pickup point correctly so it doesn't fall off. That looks good. That looks very, very cool. Love it. Okay, let's build the other side. All right. Nope, that is not what I'm after. I don't need an 8, I need a 6. Fatal mistake. Putting on an 8 when you need a 6. Fatal mistake. Make sure that's in the right spot. Looks like it. Jolly good. Jovi's impressed. Right, time for a quick refreshment. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Oh, that feels better. Right. Okay, so what are we looking for this side? It's the right orientation. So one of those, and one of those. Cool. Blah blah blah. Do I need to stop talking, Jovi? Eh? Do I need to stop talking? Blah 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 blah. You just talk about a whole lot of nothing. Okay, that one. Yep. Now let's say a dark grey tile. would you be? There'd you be. There'd you be. There'd you be. There'd you be. So one of the cool things about all these Star Wars sets, and it seems to be a pretty common thing, is that they don't really often make things completely mirrored. Well, I shouldn't say symmetrical, but when it comes to detail, they often they often make one side slightly differently detailed to the other side, which is kind of cool. It adds a little bit to the complexity of the build, but yeah, I think it definitely makes it more interesting and visually appealing. Oh, another 2x4 tile. Love those pieces. I don't know what it is, but I love putting those on. Okay, so one there, one there. Good old 2x4 cover up lots of studs piece in there. Whoops. Nope, no whoops. It's alright. As you work, as you work. Here we go. Now we get to flip that guy over. And one of them. Lovely blue piece. Where's this guy go? This side. Just stabilise all of that. Beautiful. Now Matthew, hey Vintage, have you 8080 Walker old? My big brother have in a long time ago. I don't have it, but my my brother-in-law, who is actually in the chat, which is Jonathan, he does. And I have it at my house. So I have recently packed it back down again, so I don't have it out on display, otherwise I'd pull it over and show you. But I had it set up again when I did the ATM6 UCS scale mock. Yeah, so I don't own it, but I do have it in my possession, which I'm not supposed to have it in my possession, but the world went crazy last year and travel got shut down. So as I'm sure you are aware, so both the original first edition Millennium Falcon and the first edition AT-80 Walker were scheduled to go back to Jonathan, back to the US late last year. But yes, it didn't happen due to all of the craziness, so I still have it in my possession, which turns out was actually quite convenient when I did the ATM6 to be able to pull out the AT-80 and rebuild it and have a little bit of a size comparison between the two. Because that ATM6, that was huge. That was a monster. And I know that Cave God has done an even bigger ATM6 that stands like, oh, actually I can't even remember how big it stands. If somebody else in the chat knows about the dimensions of the one that I'm talking about, then let me know how tall it is. But it's probably like, you know, a good metre high, I think, or metre and a half high or something. That's huge, like ridiculously huge. I think it would be a great Lego showpiece, like a Lego showpiece, brick showpiece. But just for on display in your house, yeah, I reckon it's probably maybe a little bit big, the new ones, the new one that he's done. But I don't know. Oh, Jovi said, no, I mean when you told us to talk. Oh, right. Fair enough, fair enough. And yes, your big brother's name is Samuel? Samuel or Samuel? Right, where am I going to start here? I think I'm going to put this guy in the corner, and then everything else can kind of go from that. Kind of nice to be putting the frame in here to solidify it all, make it all nice and solid, much nicer. Good frisbee, good frisbee. Mark says, it's fine, you don't need a dining room table for anything other than a mock display piece, right? Yeah, yeah. That's right. Dining room table, big piece that, like, sitting on a dining room table, I think it would be taller than most people. Yeah, I can't remember the exact dimensions, but off the top of my head, but it was massive. Like, the pictures that I saw of it just sitting on the ground were, you kind of looked at it and just went, what? That's just ridiculous. Now is this an 8 that I need? Yeah, that looks about right. 1, 2, 3 of you guys. 3 of you guys. You, 2 of you, and then I think we are good. One of the things with all these detail pieces, you've got to make sure you get them all out to begin with, because it'll be really easy to overlook if you're just putting them on as you see them on the instructions. And like I said, it's not symmetrical to the other side, so it's not necessarily a given on knowing what pieces you're going to need. So you need to concentrate a little bit harder than normal. Beautiful, groovy. Right, see you later. Now for the next front part. So we do you and one of you. And what else do we need? Right, should get us through a couple of steps. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just rereading that. It's kind of funny. Yeah, back to that that Popoglops. We're talking about the Razor Crest. Yeah, I would really love to build Popoglops Razor Crest mock. So looks just epic. I'd probably maybe do some modifications on it, I reckon. Maybe some of, because there's another big Razor Crest mock which has been done. Jay? I can't remember his name. But yeah, I think was it Rich Boy Jays? I don't know. Oh, Mum's home, jolly good. Oh, here we go. 1 meter tall. This is the Cave God's new ATM6 mock. 1 meter tall, over 1 meter long, and it's about 50% bigger than this ATAY mock. Oh, was it the ATAT mock? I suspect, yeah, I suspect dark bluish grey shortages incoming, totally. Yeah. There's a lot of dark bluish grey pieces. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, one there. You and I'm assuming you. Nope. Other orientation. Where are we? There we go. That guy. Cool. And get this guy on. And then another one over top. Okay, looking good. Lovely. Sounds like somebody's decided to start doing some hammering downstairs. Lovely. I suppose I should actually get the proper pieces out. Vault Dweller. Bruh. It's looking good. It is looking good. Okay, so we need that. A couple of these. Excuse my almond shot. That. That. One of you. One of you. One of you. That. That. And that. All right. Now let's build it. Yep, that's all correct. She's good. Now we get into the old detail pieces. I love the look of these detail pieces, the detail panels. They're just, man, they just look so good when they're on the model. There you go, plug you onto there. Good times. One, two, three. You. A lovely 2 by. Hello.
This is a cookie for you.
Oh, a cookie for me.
From Chloe's party.
Oh, from Chloe's party. Thank you, Chloe. Oh, check that out. Little mini cookie time cookie. Oh, yum. Thanks, right?
It was from her piñata.
From a piñata. Okay, fair enough. That would probably explain why it's broken. Thanks, Ryan.
Okay.
See you later.
See you later. After my skin.
Liking G-Rex Razor Crest overall, except for the engines. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, actually, I think that's a third mock, eh? G-Rex. Now that I've, I can't remember. I can't remember. anyway, I just know that I really like the idea of Papa Glop's Razor Crest because he has done like the full interior. So every compartment that he saw on the shows, he's actually built into the Razor Crest mock, the Lego mock. So he started off with the interior and then he built outwards from that. So I guess it's probably a little bit bigger than the UCS scale, mainly because it's probably more like minifig scale ish, you know, as close as you could get without just going too over the top, but yeah, done tastefully. Yeah, but I don't know. I've just always liked it. Ever since I first saw it, I was like, yeah, that's really, really cool. But I did see on one of the other mocks the turbines of the engines done really, really well, and looked a little bit more authentic. I can't remember what part they used. Oh, I think it was like horns in a circle, and to get the blades of the turbine looking accurate, something like that maybe. Oh, I can't remember now. It was cool anyway. It was cool indeed. Go for that cookie time sponsorship. Yeah. I should have kept it hidden. Now everybody's going to want a cookie time cookie. I don't have enough for everybody. Cookie time cookies. Definitely a weakness of mine, that's for sure. There's nothing like a cookie time cookie and an ice cold V to wash it down with. Whew, yep. Now we're talking. Alright, flip this guy over and then get this guy on here. Another wing piece going on there. And then, fanfare, we can attach it to the main section. Love it, love it, love it. It's looking good. Yeah, Jonathan, you would miss cookie time cookies. They just certainly don't have them over in the US. Okay, let's get some bitses out. 1, 2 of you. I guess we're gonna need a couple of you. Yep. Wing. Okay, dokie. First of all, you and you. Now, where do you guys go? You go on there, like so. And you go on there to hold that part together. Okay, goodly, goodly. Jovi said that Naya is here. Welcome, Naya. Hope you're doing awesome. Bet you're probably going to go for a swim soon. You going to go for a swim? Let me know. I did open the pool, so you can go for a swim. need to make sure I don't make the fatal mistake of missing parts. So I need to get all these bits out first before I start. So we've already got 2 of those, we've got 2 of those, and what else do we need? A couple of these guys, a couple of these guys, those, 4 of you, oops. 4 of 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, and that should be enough for this instruction. I can combine those ramekins because those parts are getting quite scarce. I can combine these two, jolly good. It's always nice when we can start combining the receptacles, make a little bit more room. Turn around. Okay, so we need these little guys in here. And one of you on there. That to follow the line down to here. Okay, where else? A couple up here. Nope, not quite. And what goes there? These guys. Right, okay. Oops. Great having this color detail. There's different color detail on the different sides of the ship. Just adds a whole bunch more depth to it. Just makes it kind of look like it's really being beat up. So I need to use those. And 1, 2. Where's the other one? Yeah, like the ship is really being beat up. It's great. Great detailing. Vintage brick approved. Ooh, that's what I meant. There we go, that's better. And then this guy sits in the middle. Make sure that's as straight as we can make it. Cool. Nice. Now we get to build these internal bits, I would say. Yep, looks like it. Let's just put you over. Where are we going to put you? Yeah. Right. Yeah, hey Vintage, where did you get your trays from? And Jonathan is absolutely correct. Stole his wife's brownie trays. That is indeed the absolute truth. Went into the cupboard one day because I was like, you know what, I need to find some trays, and then found these brownie trays. And I was like, you know what, it's going to be perfect, because usually when you're like swishing around Lego, it's so noisy. But these rubber trays are absolutely perfect for sorting and just and for building, and yeah, they're absolutely perfect. So yeah, they kind of have been a little bit confiscated or, you know, stolen by moi for the purpose of building. I have these two trays and also a third one which is slightly different. But yes, just brownie baking trays. But as Mark suggested or commented, they are very, very close to the dark bluish grey. Yes, very, very close. So they kind of look a lot like official LEGO building trays, which is hilarious, I think. But yeah, they're good. If you can track them down, if you can track down some like it, highly recommend for building. So good. And yeah, there have been a few comments about my wife saying, I was going to go use some of those ramekins, but they are being used for Lego building. So they're just so good for smaller pieces. What can I say? What can I say? Yeah. But yes, it is too funny. It is pretty funny, I think. How they've kind of been used. It's been a bit of a happy accident that we discovered that they make the perfect Lego building trays. They stack nicely when you're not using them, and yeah, it's good. I should really try and track down some more so she can actually have hers back to make those brownies. Alright, so that is that one, so let's put you in there. A minute amount of coercion slides in quite nicely. I really do love the fact that they've got these nice and smooth, these great holes to shine through the detail from underneath. So clever. Very cool indeed. So we are almost through this stage, ladies and gentlemen. Almost through this stage. Okay, now is that correct? Looks pretty good. So we'll go on this side. Nicely just slides in on there. Jolly good. Here it is. One had jumped out, suddenly like, oh, that piece definitely isn't there. It had jumped out of the container. Naughty Lego, naughty, naughty. Were they bought US bought or New Zealand? That's actually a really good question. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'm not sure whether they were bought while we were living over in the US or whether they bought in New Zealand. I assume in New Zealand, but yeah, I don't actually know. That is a great question. I'll have to find out. In fact, Caitlin or Jodie can probably ask the question. we can get an answer for that right now, I'm sure. Because yeah, it'll be interesting to know. Okay, a few more little detail pieces, and then we get to put this guy on the Falcon. It really is quite satisfying actually getting these big detail plate parts on there. Alright, so we need one of you. We need one of you. That guy. It's the paint roller. Half pin. Should be good. Right, now you go down here somewhere. Right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, yes, and we get this on the Falcon now. Fantastic. Okay, move this guy back in. Where are we going to go? Again, just the pins underneath, slotting into the Technic beam, and then some pins up here, those half pins. Cool. Oh, look at that. And okay, let's get some of the let's have a look at some of the detail here. Okay, so it's pretty cool seeing the detail sort of you know, poking through. It's very, very cool. Love it. Looks so, so good. All right. Now one more bit to build. Let's get this guy not too far away because we're going to need him back in a minute. Okay, you, and you. You guys. Okay, so it's at this point. Oh, cool! It attaches to the good old robot arms. I assume that kind of just sits there. Oops, robot arm came off. Is it attached to a stud or just sits there? No, it just sits there. It's it works. Cool. Okay, and now on for the other side. Go over there. Right, very cool. So good now that that all of this detail, like this is how it's going to look from here forward. That is the final external detail on that bit. So cool. And yep, a couple more bits to go before we finish this stage. Which we need these guys for. There, and one, flip it around to go there. Now, where do you live? Okay, and you live up here to secure the back of the mandible there. Nice. Keeps that flat. Very cool. The other one doesn't. That's all. I think that's all correct. Yep. Doesn't have any, the other one doesn't have any detail on it, so that just goes on there like that. Beautiful. And this guy goes over here. Which one does it go on? Is that the right one? Yep. Cool. And then the rest are spares, and that is stage 9. Let me just get rid of these spares. Now, where did the spares bag disappear to? Here it is. Careful not to close my laptop too much, otherwise it'll go into standby, and the stream will be interrupted. That would be bad. Let's not do that. It was bad enough when my computer decided to crash at one point, completely locked up. That was that was pretty bad. Okay, what do we get to build in stage 10? Just having a little bit of a look-see here. What have we got? What have we got? I wonder if it's more underside detail stuff. I think it might be. So that looks very much like what we have currently got. So I think stage 10 is underside detail. Or underside sections, anyway. So Caitlin says she just got back to watching, and we are up to stage 10 now. So we have just finished stage 9. We are up to stage 10 of 17. So yeah, it's coming along. I think it's really coming along great. Loving how it's coming together. And Star Wars Brickmaster finishing today? Unfortunately, no. We have still got a few more to go. Though we're over halfway, which is great. Yeah, especially judging by the instructions, you can kind of, yeah, we're up to page 291 of 460, 70 something, 460 odd, yeah, 460. So we're definitely over halfway, and yeah, it is really, it's really starting to come together. So loving that. Now, I think that we will start on stage 10. What are we looking for time? Coming up to the 2 hour mark. I think we'll make a start on stage 10 at least. I think today's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. Because we don't need to push it through today, but we can definitely make a start on stage 10 anyway. So bag 1, 2, 3, 4, oh gosh, 5, and I think that's 5. The rest are the rest in that box are stage 11, so that's good. Okay, cool. Oh, lots of little parts in stage 10 by the looks of things. So now for the lovely new Lego bag crinkle. Oh, hang on. That's interesting. Sorry, you guys don't know what I'm actually going for my here. I just saw a part, and I'll show it to you in just a second. Where is it? Kind of looks like the front of the cockpit. So I thought, oh, maybe we get to do the cockpit, but it doesn't look like it. So that will go somewhere else, I guess. Time will tell. Actually, I might keep that part kind of separate so it doesn't get too scratched up. I'm surprised at the number of small bags for stage 10. Quite a few. But I forgot to say, welcome to the stream, Star Wars Brickmaster. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's great to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay, for however long that is. Hope you're doing awesome. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Okay. Good times. Lots of Lego to build. Now, do I need one or two of these? I think this is a center section. Maybe this is a... I don't know where this next bit's going to go, but time will tell. Off to the side. Yep, okay, so it is under detail as I had suspected. Okay, let's zoom in a little since we can now start focusing on the build. Mark says, if you think about the places they needed to see outside the Falcon, you'll work out right where that goes. Ah, right. Fair enough. Yes. Well, like I said, time will tell. Time will tell. It won't be too far away, and we'll figure it out. This is one of the gun turrets or something like that. But yes, I'm in no hurry to find out these things. Yeah, obviously I have not built this set before, and am just enjoying the build. Some of the things are kind of obvious where they're going to go. Some of the things are not quite as obvious. But it is all part of the process, all part of the fun. Oh, big plate. Is it a 16? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 by 6. These have got to be... Oh no, they Lego do make bigger plates than this. Oops, I've done that around the wrong way. But yes, it is always fun when we get to use big plates, like really big plates. Okay, that can go off to the side a little bit. Where are we going to put them? Maybe over there. what else are we going to need for the steps coming up? Get a few parts so I can actually get some momentum over the next few stages. Oh, sorry, not the next few stages, but the next few steps. Okay, now Jovi said, how much longer do you think the stream is going to go? Oh, I don't know. We should probably not let it go too late today. So what, another 3 hours? I don't know, what do you reckon? 3 hours? No, don't think so. I think not. Maybe, so what are we looking at? What time do we start? Coming up to the 2-hour mark. I don't know, maybe another 25 minutes or so. Might go to 2:15-ish. We'll see how we, see where we're placed at that point as to whether it's going to be a good place to stop. So, like I said, we'll make today just a little bit of a shorter stream. So I can go out and enjoy the day. In many ways, I'd rather just keep working on this beast, but should probably diversify my day. Yeah, so it should be 2.5 by the time we're done, or 2:15, something. Yeah. Because I think we started at 12, right? Yeah, so yeah, so it's been almost 2.5, almost 2 hours. Alright, big block. There's also something really satisfying about putting a big block like this, which is like, what, a 6x2 brick, big brick, and actually using it in a nice place. Because I mean, you can build up walls and all that sort of stuff with these, but they're not often used actually in proper sets because they're so big. Yeah, it's kind of nice to be able to use those every now and then. All right, here we go. There's that section done. Put that in there. And it's a trampoline for them to jump on. Yay, trampoline! Maybe not. Okay, tool of the next piece, next part. So we need a whole bunch of pieces, including lots of plates. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you guys. 2, 4. Big long red 1 by, gosh, what, 10s? 16s. 16s. 1 by 16s. Nice. 3, 2, 1, 2. Oh, What a delightful pile of parts we have here. Right. Oops. Supposed to get some 1x2s out as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, what have I done? Okay, that ain't right. Okay, there we go. That's better. One time I used one and at first I thought it was Duplo. Yeah, because those bits are so big. Totally. So I've decided to build these one at a time rather than factory line style. Okay, so you go on there, you go on there, you go on there. Oh, these are the bits that I was saying that I really love to use earlier. Well, it's not necessarily the curved 1x2 bits like these guys are. I mean, these are fun to use, but I love using the 2x2s and then the 2x4, no 2x6, where they're like stepped. Yeah, those bits are cool because they cover lots of studs and make cool angles. All right, back to the beginning. Let's make another one. Keep thinking these are 8 long, not 6. I put them like 4 studs in to try and make them symmetrical, and yeah, it just doesn't work. Whoopsie. Where did that guy come from? He's so desperate to be used, he jumped out of the container. Too funny. Alright, so now we get to put these guys in. Yep, that's right. Come on, Mr. Pin. You want to get in there? There we go. Come on. There we go. Nice. Alright, a few more little bitses and then this part will be complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 4. And some detail bits. 1, 2 of you. I should probably start searching for these in a more logical order. Rather than trying to hold in my mind all of the pieces that we need all at once. So 4. That's 4. Bear with me, bear with me. Just getting... Where are you? There you go. 1, 2 of you guys. Okay, now I know where you're hiding. Should be a little easy to find you. Should. Being the operative word. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So where are these guys going to go? Yeah, in there, that makes sense. That'll be how it secures into the underside. Good thinking. That was right. Just didn't want to go in. All right. Now for the detail on the front here. And there we go. And okay, so we now need to put this guy. Now that way goes outwards on the side, underside of the Falcon. Okay, let's put that over there and that over there, so it gives us some room. So, in theory, that just pops in up under there. The pins should locate nicely if they're playing ball. Should, again, should being the operative word. These back ones are being a bit of a pain. There we go. And it's in. Beautiful. So I can't really see a whole lot of that detail, but oh yeah, makes sense. So this block here, which is what we've just done. Cool. A little bit of detail under there too. Nice. Looking good. Alright, now imagine this is probably going to be the other side, but it is completely different. Which is cool. Yeah. Alright, grab these back. Oh, this is interesting. You don't often see a lot these grey pins. They're usually the black ones. So interesting. Oops. They're supposed to be secured. Grey pins on the outside, so this will be, yes, this will be the ramp that will be able to be lowered down. That makes sense. Where's the old 2x4 tile gone? Is it what I'm after? Right, yep it is. Where'd you be? There it is. Staring me right at the face. Just right in the face. Surprise, surprise. Okay. So we're going to need pins and bits and pieces and axles and all sorts of goodies in this step. You. 2, 3. Now you guys can be used. See, just have to be patient, just have to wait your turn. Vault Dweller says, okay, I got to go. See you all and see you next time, Extreme Vintage. Thank you so much, Vault Dweller, for coming and hanging out. We will actually be wrapping up the stream very, very soon, so you won't be missing out on much. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by and see you next time. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. All the best. Go out and enjoy your day. There, there, there. Let's get these axles lined up nice and even. Oh no! Just realised I missed a piece off. What a muppet. It's okay. Should be an easy fix, hopefully. Okay, there we go, that's a bit better. Alright, so you go on here. It's really good. And you know what? I think I might actually wrap it up there for today. Let me just have a quick look through. Yeah, it's going to take us a while to get to the end of that, but that's cool. I think we've done some. I think we've made some pretty good progress on today's stream. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. It's been really cool hanging out with you guys while I am building this beast, and yeah, it's very, very cool. Make sure you come along and check out the next stream. If you want to come hang out, make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are on to be notified of when the next stream is going to happen, which will most probably be Tuesday night, New Zealand time, but that's still to be confirmed. We'll see how we go. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I'm the Vintage Brick. Go out, enjoy your day, be awesome, and I will see you next time.